Are we back?
You had to ask. Of course it's back o'clock. How could it not be back o'clock? You're in Royal Avenue.
Is that what this place is
Don't
called?
you mean Royal Ave?
Yes, you're right, Rusty. It's Royal Ave.
Welcome back, everybody.
Royal Ave is my favorite sports drink.
Royal Ave. It does kind of sound like the newest thing. Welcome back, everybody. I want to get in, jump right into this, so we're gonna kind of speed run this shit. This is a Nuzlocke, also a randomizer. If you don't know what a Nuzlocke is, Google or use that command right there. This is also a randomizer, but we're not completely sure what all has been randomized.
That's not true. I am.
He is. Nathan randomized it all for me, and I asked him to do that.
I did do that.
The only thing I asked him to not randomize was
Enemy trainers.
enemy trainers. There are some things that we know just through us playing it. We'll get into that kind of as the run goes on.
Nathan, do you not want to do a battle royal?
Well, I'm Nathan, but, you know.
I'm sorry. I did the thing.
You did.
Ian, do you not want to do a battle royal?
I'll get there. I'm so eager for this coupon, though.
It's true. Ian does want to check out every store he gets his hands on.
That's fair.
Got a tomato berry.
Tomato is not a berry. Wait, is it?
I don't know, but he just took out tomato time.
Oh, you gonna chug jug with me? Is a tomato a berry?
I think it's definitely, at least from a botanical standpoint, a fruit. But I don't know if berry is like a botanical classification versus a culinary term.
Blueberries is fruit.
What is?
Yeah, I think all berries are fruits, but I don't think all fruits are berries. But like I said, I don't know if there's like from a biology standpoint, a definition for berry, or whether that's just like a purely a culinary term.
Surprisingly, eggplants, tomatoes, and avocados are botanically classified as berries.
Yeah.
And the popular strawberry is not a berry at all. Botanists call the strawberry a false fruit, a pseudocarp. Strawberry is actually a multiple fruit, I actually knew that. It's got many tiny individual fruits embedded in a fleshy receptacle.
Okay, berries are cheap.
But tomatoes are berries.
You have a fire type trial coming up.
Do you have a fire type trial coming up?
And you can remember what dirt is.
I don't actually want to spend a huge amount of money right now.
Everything in here until you leave the building is going to be slightly cheaper because you have that discount coupon.
Yeah. Alright. Fuck!
$1,000 assault vest. $20 lumberry is not too bad either.
Yeah, lumberry is my favorite berry.
Yeah.
It's a useful berry.
And they're really hard to get a hold of normally.
I said I don't want to spend a lot of money, but...
I mean, at $20, you're not.
Just buy 1,000 lumberries and sell them back for way more than...
That's not how that works.
I think you can only sell them for $5.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, that's real good. No! This is bad. What's happening here is
Are
bad.
you saying stranger danger?
Yes!
He told you to look at his Pokemon. It's the Drifloon you saved on Route 6. You got a lemonade!
Good! Thank you for that. Don't steal this child!
See, I still am of the opinion that the Pokedex entries are written by children. And so,
And
the
have to be taken
particularly
with a grain of salt.
unrealistic... What?
And have to be taken with a grain of salt.
Yeah, the particularly unrealistic or just scientifically impossible ones are like enormous exaggerations, like that Charizard breathes fire at a temperature that is hotter than the literal sun. Like,
Okay.
obviously that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay.
Holy shit, a lucky egg. You can get a light ball for your Pikachu.
I already have a light ball.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you just found one on the ground at the very beginning of the game, didn't you? Man, this is making me want to do a randomizer.
You never know what you're gonna find.
It's actually not like a terrible thing, but I'm not gonna...
It's the special defense version of the Keyberry.
Yeah.
It actually got some usage in competitive scenes. It was a big response to knockoff, especially. I remember back in like lower tiers, Keyberry, Musharna got really popular.
Oh, you're talking about the Keyberry. Okay.
K-E-E.
I know, but I was like, why would that work with not the one that the whatever berry right there? I'm like, why would that work with knockoff? Knockoff's a physical move that you were still talking about that.
Yeah, Moringa I don't remember seeing a whole lot in competitive scene. That doesn't mean it's not. But...
Okay, well that was
The Keyberry chooses its wielder.
Together with light and darkness, we will summon the Keyberry.
had a funny feeling.
Snowball.
I had a cat named Snowball. She died. She died. Mom said she was sleeping. She lied. She lied. Why, oh why is my cat dead? Why couldn't that Chrysler have hit me instead?
I can take it.
Bird!
We're gonna do this.
Yeah, so we're going to try to speedrun this today.
Ian is facing the conflicting forces of, I want to enjoy this game I've never experienced, but it's also taking too long. And let's face it, this is Ian's first time playing this game.
You mean this is a modern Assassin's Creed game?
Yeah. So he should take the time and explore this game. Especially.
Oh yeah, I'm absolutely just making fun of him. I love the animals too.
And maybe some of that he does off screen. As a matter of fact, I know some of that he's done off stream. And gone around and talked to a lot of the NPCs.
Let's go do the royal battle. We'll do it with Gladiator. Is that one Gladion?
That was Gladion.
Yes. Yeah. And the masked fighter, or the whatever.
The Masked Royal.
The masked royal.
Who bears no resemblance to anybody living or dead.
I've seen that midriff before.
What are you, my girlfriend? Recognizing people by their belly buttons?
No, this man just hasn't worn a shirt in 30 years.
Don't worry, I have a command for this.
4. The Royal. Okay, Ian, this is a Nuzlocke. So how does the Battle Royal work?
Do I get EXP?
I believe in the Battle Royal, you do not. My personal rule is always, if a battle cannot give you experience, then it does not count toward the Nuzlocke. That's for things like the Battle Tent in Pokemon Emerald, or
Yeah.
The Battles Royal in this game.
Yeah.
Like the things that are games inside of the game.
What I think really makes it kind of quote-unquote unfair to be a part of the Nuzlocke is that they flatten your level.
Yeah.
I don't think this particular battle does, but otherwise it does.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah.
This is
Pulling down a 2 frames per second here.
Yeah, this is pushing a really real Game Boy here. Oh, forgot I did that. We're gonna just... I don't know. What's the thing that's most dangerous to me? Probably null. I don't know.
Oh, hey, Protect is a really good move in a Battle Royal, huh?
That is the meta.
Thank you.
Well, you are the only person that got damaged there.
Thank you. Zen Headbutt. 10% chance of missing.
It does. As a matter of fact, I remember going through and getting all of the thingies you get from winning the high levels of the Battle Royal. There was definitely a meta.
Everyone decided fuck type null there.
Well, again, you get the point if you score the KO.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, the Masked Royal won.
Okay, cool. Good for him.
You were on fire during that battle.
I was going to give him a slightly different voice.
The name's Kiowe, the Fire Captain.
The name's Kiowe, the Fire Captain.
I am glad we're going with Nathan's version.
Let's hear him out. Let's do the King Candy voice.
God, he's just Sasuke.
He's got feelings about his type, no. Next is Wayla Volcano Park. Seems it lies off of Route 7. I hope I don't overheat.
I kind of hope you do overheat. Me?
You don't like Rotom Z? That's what this is, right?
I think it's just
the
the
Rotodex.
Rotodex.
Oh, okay. You don't like the Rotodex?
He's fine.
Where is Ian going?
Explore the place he hasn't been yet.
I knew I hadn't done these battles.
And he wants
They
to
did
get
a
that.
really cool thing in this game where they put the Pokemon breeder right at the top of this route and then gave you 2 straight lines that you could just run in forever.
If you pay attention, they always put the breeder next to a really long, straight path.
I wonder why that is. The world may never know.
My favorite was in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. You can literally loop infinitely just by holding to one direction in the Battle Resort.
On the square. She's kind of
See, yeah. I'm a beauty. Here's my chew bone. Yeah, see, yeah.
It's kind of what it was, honestly.
Did you call it a chew bone?
Yeah, see, boys, we gotta get the chew bone here. Got a real bone to pick with you, eh? See, yeah.
Who text?
It was me. It's not me. I didn't get to see exactly what type of ball it was, but it's mostly green.
I believe these guys use nest balls, if I recall correctly. No, those are friend balls. I just saw it on stream.
Yep. It's a little behind, it's fine.
Mareep! It's a sheep!
It's a sheepy Mareepy.
I wonder if it goes beep!
It goes more zzz. I was gonna say, don't paralyze me, but I don't know what its ability is. Also, we'll just talk about that now. Things that have absolutely been randomized are abilities. We can go and show you his abilities. Not normally Liquid Voice.
Yeah.
So we know that obviously Pokemon have been randomized. It's kind of the whole thing. Ground items have been randomized. We're fairly confident that they have been truly randomized and not just shuffled. Can I go back here and get something?
Ian saw some negative possibility space.
I did. Oh, it's a dragon. That would have been a cool Pokemon to get. Waffle. I like the little helper sound.
You like those monkey sounds?
Good monkey sounds.
Good monkey. You can make no monkey sounds.
Abilities have been randomized. Moves have been randomized.
What do you mean moves?
At least learn ability has been randomized. I don't necessarily know that like the actual move sets, like the learn sets, have been randomized. But if I were to go, say, here and, you know, check out Gunk Shot, most of these Pokemon don't normally learn Gunk Shot.
I'd say that's probably true.
Gunk Shot actually normally kind of has a low distribution.
I would say that's probably correct.
Normally, Puppy...
Gunk Shot on your big fighty boy seems kind of interesting.
Kind of thought about it.
I would hit a fairy really hard.
Yeah. You know, nobody can know Thunderfang. But the only person that can learn Flare Blitz is Cricketune.
Which is funny.
Which is funny.
Even though Flare Blitz is in the level up moveset of your Volcanion.
Yes. I see that. It doesn't escape me.
You won't escape me.
I like Heimdall up in this bitch. I'm gonna take out this really big bird. It'll be hula dancing in the grave after I'm done with it. Ooh. I do have like 12.
Smack! She was doing a sad hula dance.
A Sula dance, if you will. I need you.
You know, for your Giratina.
That was my second Gracias Orb. We've seen Giratina. Actually, I do want to go this way. Because, let's get back. Over here.
Over here to experience all the frames that are over here.
Yeah. Lack thereof.
Frames! Frames are rare around these parts.
Yeah.
Hey, get that sticker.
I'm going.
You gently peeled off the totem sticker.
It's 18. Good to know.
You get really good at anti-insert.
Which should be easy because you've got so many frames to plan all of your moves out.
Did not read what that guy said at all.
He's telling you about Diglett Tunnel just to the south.
Diglett Tunnel.
Oh, sorry, no.
Tunnel.
Yeah, Diglett Tunnel, which is different than Diglett Cave and Kanto. I may have those reversed. I think that one's Diglett. The one in this game is Diglett Cave, and then the one in Kanto is Diglett Tunnel.
Through the mountain. Diglett, 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 Diglett Tunnel.
Oh, excuse me. Clefairy's the cutest, isn't it?
Sure.
Clefairy, no.
We know what your answer is. Chill.
I'm the game director.
What do you think my answer is on the cutest Pokemon?
Rowlet.
Oh, yeah, that's a good call, actually. You made me know me better than I know myself.
Well, Rusty, that's how we're true friends.
I don't know, who's cuter, Rowlet or Snom?
Like, if you want my opinion?
Yeah.
I would choose red.
You're the type who stays true to your heart.
Fuck yeah, I do.
I think Snom is cuter than Rowlet, personally. But
I do too.
I like his cute little butt face.
But I don't have... Fucking Go-Go Sentai bullshit is this. Oh, okay. I know what Go-Go Sentai bullshit this is. Really, they're worse than... Oh, I just straight up missed that one first. Oh.
Samson Oak!
Well, Nathan, you get to be Samson.
Oh, well, hello there. It's me, Samson Oak. I see you've collected some totem stickers. You should come stop by Hill Beach.
What was that pronounced again, Rusty?
Hill Beach.
Did you electrocute yourself, Rusty?
I think he had a stroke.
I just love Pokemon so much. It's me, Samson Oak. I'm probably Ash Ketchum's dad.
Samson is Ash Ketchum's dad?
Yes. See, that's the twist.
Yeah.
It's his brother from Hawaii that came down for a weekend. And got on real well with Miss Ketchum.
Rusty, I'll give you $1 the next time we see each other if you can tell me Ash's mom's first name.
Ooh.
Hold on, I actually think I know this now.
I know it.
Too late, you have time to Google.
Okay. I'm not Googling, but,
Oh.
You received no.
it's not, it's something like Victoria.
No.
No, it's Delilah, right? Or
Dahlia.
No, Dahlia. I knew.
Dahlia. Okay.
Oh, that's not a
Gumshoes.
That's not a Gumshoes at all.
Is that a totem Bisharp?
I think it's just Bisharp.
Because it's normally a totem Gumshoes.
No matter how strong the Bisharp, it's said that if its blade on its head is chipped, it will retire from its position as the boss.
Did not expect this. Nathan.
Yeah.
Give me a letter.
How about D?
Rusty. Give me a letter.
B.
Nathan.
Space.
Rusty.
G.
Do you want it lowercase or uppercase?
Uppercase.
O.
Rusty.
An additional O, please.
P.
S.
So, Rusty, you said D, and I said, by the way, this is End. This is it. That's his name, DB Goops.
Can we make the B a capital?
Yes.
You said D and B, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go space. And you went, you went C. You went G, and I was going for DB Cooper.
Oh, okay.
And then you said G, so I'm like, okay, DB Cooper.
What?
PS.
I guess I did that wrong,
But DB Goops is good too.
It's my girl, DB Goops. Does that Bisharp look too big?
I don't know.
Is it are they able to make anything a totem?
I don't think so.
Okay, Nathan. I like
Bisharp.
Bisharp. And Bisharp is a Pokemon that actually does have hands.
It does.
I don't know if I would have Bisharp as my receiver.
Just catches the ball and it slowly deflates.
It also does have a negative attack stat, which
Adam,
is
that's what I was going for, Adam, but no. Apparently Rusty doesn't want to cooperate with me.
Send to the box. That's cool.
Thank you, Rusty.
You're welcome. Can you just imagine a little whooper skydiving out of a plane with a briefcase of money? His little tail just flap, 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 flap. That dumb grin into the wind. His cheeks just kind of flapping like a dog. DB Whooper. One whoopy boy.
One might argue the whoopiest boy.
Whoop whoop.
No, this one is Diglett Tunnel.
This one's Diglett Tunnel. I had them reversed.
So I was gonna make the joke, but forgot about it. So that's like the what are they? The Anther Foundation?
The Aether Foundation.
Aether Foundation.
I will be right back while you figure out that you're skipping the volcano.
Not skipping the volcano. They in fact told me to go back and do that.
Yeah, she's here to railroad you.
Yeah. But
you figured it out. You can get an encounter here early.
do it.
Rumble of rocks, rumble of rocks. Seagull!
Well, alright. This feels... What I'm about to do feels like a waste. But...
No, Ian, you only have 20 mine more.
Okay, so... Anther Foundation, right?
Aether Foundation.
Whatever. That's how little I respect them.
Yes.
So, at least Team Skull is up front that they're dicks, right?
Yeah.
And not... Actually...
Team Skull definitely doesn't try to hide that they're making a ruckus.
Yes. Whereas the Ants in the Pants Foundation over there is all like, no, we're good and shiny and white.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I have. Alright, somebody in chat, give me a name for this bird. And if
Male bird.
nobody in chat gives me a name for this bird, Nathan's gonna do it, and Nathan gives, I think, the worst names.
Well, just throw me under the bus, why don't you?
You wear it like a badge.
Waka Flocka goals.
Okay, I mean, Waka Flocka goals. I love that. I don't have enough for it, but is it CK?
CKA. You might have enough for Waka Flocka.
Yeah. CKA, yeah.
Just enough for Waka Flocka.
We go hard in the motherfucking paint! That's a Waka Flocka song.
We go hard in the weatherfucking rain. See summary.
Yeah. Go call.
What's it got? Reckless. I don't even think it gets Brave Bird.
Well. It might. With these settings, it might.
Yeah, you never truly know. But...
Yeah. Alright. I believe when I did my other run, I was able to get a encounter early here, too.
Love that robotic Tauros sound. It's literally a mechanical bull!
Motherfucker. Stop railroading me!
Gotta go to the volcano. Oh.
Hey, you should go to the volcano next!
Gotta go to the volcano.
Yeah.
It's okay, we can continue the stream.
Good. Glad. I'm very glad.
Rusty, we caught a Wingull. We named it
Yeah.
Waka Flocka.
That sounds correct.
Adam named it.
That also sounds correct.
Hard on the paint is actually one of is actually on my playlist. I think it's a good song. Not
Yeah, it doesn't even get Brave Bird.
that's funny. Its ability was reckless. So I said a while back that I don't want to buy a whole lot while I was in that other store. And that's mostly... And I'm gonna see... Oh, yeah, no, that'll
That'll do it.
Yeah, that'll do it. Yep. Who's that Assault Fest going on? Because I think it's about to go on somebody. But I wanted that because... I'm gonna buy Precipice Blade here. I also...
Oh, no, Pelipper can get it via TM and Jenny.
I also do want Vacuum Wave, and Aqua Tail's not bad, but...
Oh, did you finally get Precipice Blades?
Yeah, I wanted to roll the dice on Precipice Blades.
Can't wait to find out nobody can learn it.
Not a bad pick.
Or everybody can learn it.
So...
Yeah, I
Hey,
think
buddy.
that's correct.
So, big brain here. Get rid of Bulk Up, give him Precipice Blades, and give him the, on fights that I know that I want the Z move on somebody else, just slap the vest on him.
If you're going to be running vest, then bulk up probably is not going to do you a whole lot of good. But bulk up's one of the best setup moves in the game.
Yeah, but I think I've got it on TM, don't I? I think that's how I got it.
Also, it is useless on a vest user, and if you're planning on using the vest on him anyway.
Yeah.
Well, I've got the vest and I kind of want to use it, but I don't know who I would use it on. This would be really funny.
I'm going to say my piece, and that is that Assault Vest is way better in game, Bulk Up is way better in competitive.
That's true.
Yeah.
Not that Assault Vest is bad in game, or in competitive.
Do I give
I don't know.
Do I get rid of Sing? Because I'm not really planning on using Sing. I'm not worried about catching things anymore.
Oh yeah, because you've got all those Ultra or Master Balls.
The other thing is, are you planning on using Absorb?
No, but I feel like if I'm gonna do this setup that I'm thinking in my head, I'm gonna get rid of Sing and give him the vest.
Your playthrough. I feel Sing would come in handy more often than Absorb, but that's just...
Yeah. We're gonna not do that for now. We're gonna do this, and...
Yeah. That's the thing, is you get multiple uses. So.
Yeah, so we're just gonna... Bulk Up's good. I like Bulk Up a lot, but... I'm also not really worried about killing things.
Yep.
And so...
That's the thing, is you don't have to just teach it to one. You can teach it to multiple Pokemon.
Yeah, but I'm gonna leave it there, just there for now. This.
Really struggling to render this thing.
Yeah, does not. Oh, just fucking Magmar. What's up, bro?
Hangs out at volcanoes.
No.
It's a volcano.
No, that's... I thought I would talk to the man. Don't go up that volcano. Alright. Also, I'm about to go into the fire trial.
Having precipice plates is probably a good idea.
Yeah. Okay. This is a new area.
This is a new area.
So... Trial has not started yet. So,
Can make a catch.
let's see what it'll be.
Kingdra!
Oh, that's dope.
Is it worth using a Master Ball on, though?
Yes.
They're so hard to come by.
You might only ever get one.
Maybe.
At a time.
Yeah, I cannot buy multiple at a time. I have to buy them one at a time.
Ah, such a cost, you know?
I know.
What is the cost in Poké Dollars for those Master Balls?
0, I think. If I am remembering correctly.
It's too damn high.
Would you like to give Kingdra a nickname?
Yeah, I would. Somebody in chat. If not, I'm gonna let Nathan and Rusty do their horrible, awful naming to this. It'll be named like Boomfort or something.
Garflungus knowing us.
Yeah. Running out of time, chat. Rusty, give me a letter.
G.
V is in victory.
No, G.
A.
R.
F.
L.
U.
N.
G.
U.
Z. Garflungus.
Chat. I don't blame a lot on chat. This is on you.
You could have stopped this.
I gave you the chance, chat.
Specifically, Adam.
Yeah, I think right now.
Garfungus.
Let's see Garfunkel's. Liquid Ooze.
Now, remind me what Liquid Ooze does?
If something uses a draining move like Absorb on you, instead of healing itself, it takes damage.
Oh, okay.
Anything. Literally anything knows.
It's not an amazing ability, but it's not horrible to have.
Yeah.
I can think of worse.
It's definitely not detrimental.
Yeah.
No. We have seen some that are.
Like, you're gonna get something really cool that has slow start, and you're just gonna be like, oh.
Boy scanned. Scan that boy.
The boy was scanned.
Omanite is also cool.
It is a cool mod.
I like his little wave-it arms.
It's also something we can start a religion about.
Also up in the running for one of the cutest.
It is a very cute mod.
It's an adorable mod. You start a religion about that. What? I think that's what he says in... Man, you're going to lose.
She's just a tourist. She wants to see some of the native Pokemon.
I don't think the Pokemon I'm about to show off is native.
See, she's got a regular ass Meowth instead of a dark type.
I have a puppy.
See,
Nathan, do you ever do the XKCD thing where you move the hyphen when somebody says ass on the end of a word? So, like, instead of regular ass Meowth, it's a regular ass Meowth?
Occasionally, yes.
I have been doing that for so long that I can't not. And I need you to be aware that every time you do it.
Would an ass Meowth be poison type? Because of the noxious gases?
It would definitely know explosion.
Ugh.
Gross.
I'm the cutest of the Seismic Sisters.
Okay. I will keep that in mind.
As Adam says, ass Meowth is just stunky. Stunky is just a regional variant of Meowth.
Why not? It seems to have all of them.
You got the gas type and the homeless type.
Are you ready for the trial?
That was real nice of you. Yes.
You resist everything and have a super effective move, so,
Let's just see.
I think Precipice Blades is a particularly appealing option on Virgil, because that lets it hit opposing electric types.
I think you're right. And I think I'm gonna go over low kick.
Bold.
bold move, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off.
Well, I just, like... I want the other moves too much. I'm not getting rid of his stab move. Thunder Wave is very good, and Light Screen is also good.
Oh, I get it. Mudbray, because, like, it's literally an ass. That's clever.
Nah, I don't think Monkey needs it. Alright. There are two...
Oh, good. You also include Serena in that list. I was about to ask.
So, there are some Pokemon that, for whatever reason, I'm just not going to use at this point.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine that.
Well, Snom does have that butt chin, as we mentioned earlier.
Yeah, he's kind of got that butt face. So does
God, I hope they didn't change.
Pincurchin.
I hope they didn't change this trial. This trial has maybe my favorite thing in this entire game.
He's got resting Peter Griffin face. Snom does. So, Adam, what is your preference for cutest Pokemon, Snom or Rowlet? Just between those two.
Adam agrees with me. What was different from the previous dance?
I think the middle one.
But how? That was truly spectacular. You've got to fight Marowak.
It's not exactly what I expected that Pokemon to be.
Is this an Alolan Marowak?
Yeah.
It's Alolan Marowak! That's Alolan Marowak, it's gotta be!
Alolan Marowak.
Who's that Pokemon?
This is not a
It's-
great...
Alolan Marowak.
Stop making fun of Snipey.
Again, it's Servine.
Oh, is it? Yeah, no, it is Survivor.
It's a Servine. It's gotta be.
Thank you, Nathan.
Servine.
Oh, because the skull looks like a Charizard skull?
Onward to the second dance. Yeah. Interrupting hiker!
Where they're standing, how they hold their bones, where they're looking, how they're smiling. But how?
Just have to fist fight this hiker now.
For
Yep.
David! I really do like the hiking design in this game.
Yeah. Interrupting hiker is my favorite part of it.
I like the design of this challenge in this game.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nose.
Magmar is an ass Pokemon.
He does have the butt head.
He does.
Double caked up. I wouldn't stay high.
Always have the ass on the brain.
I've met some hikers who are like that.
Isn't one of the Pikachu clones like a full cheek Pokemon? Would that count as an ass Pokemon?
My guys.
Does he have that booty, though?
We do.
That hiker's an ass Pokemon.
But how?
Wonder what it's gonna be.
You're challenged by Toad Marowak. Yes, Adam, you know my favorite trivia about Magmar, and that its Japanese name is Boober.
Does that mean
Don't miss.
what's his face from Phoenix Wright would likely have Magmar as his Pokemon? because his jacket is hex code boob 69.
Oh, Edgeworth.
Yeah, Edgeworth. I don't know why I couldn't remember Edgeworth's name. I've literally been playing a ton of Phoenix Wright in the last couple days. With my lady.
Well, Rusty, if you can't remember his name, then you're Phoenix wrong. Oh, what's this? Rusty's left chat.
No, I'm still here.
Yeah.
Right? Edgeworth is like the other character. Why was I blanking on his name?
Yeah.
There are lots of characters. There's like his...
Do you know what you need to do?
What?
You need to go click the thing.
Go quick.
Oh, it's going to take so long and so much time to update. Oh, wait, no, we have a convenient tracker thanks to patreon.com/PokerLink. That was literally a single click.
It was, though.
Oh, I have a button for this one.
Hell yeah, it does.
Oh, that fire does not look great.
That's not the Patreon one, but here, let me do this. I'll type in exclamation point
Oh,
link.
Oh, you're right, it isn't the...
I forget that we just get Charizard here.
Yeah.
I've got Fly now.
Yes, you do.
I should swap my buttons. We're going to use Link every time. We're only going to use Nuzlocke a couple of them.
You completed the fire trial. I knew you could do it, Ian.
Thanks.
Maybe, just maybe, there's an alternate path down the middle.
Yes, but where?
You have to go back.
Well, to get down the mountain, first you must go up the mountain.
Oh.
I'm going back to
I'm a
the
fool.
start.
Let me have the item.
You found a Dusk Stone.
That's a good get.
Yeah.
When you try and miss, but you don't succeed.
Adam, are you saying that it's not convenient to get Sly literally after the 6th badge like in Johto? I guess it's 5th badge, I think. I think that's the 5th badge.
Yeah, and in Johto, there's 16 badges, so, like, it's the same ratio. He said with a troll face on.
Technically correct is the best kind of correct. Jimmy's Noibat.
Thought I'd moved, Buffy, but I guess not. I meant to. Stop resisting my shit.
I think you're still gonna one-shot here.
Using Steam Eruption, have a 10 level advantage, and I'm the ball.
To be fair, between fire, water, and grass, there's only one type that resists all three.
I know, and I've seen it twice. Like in the last, 4 fights. I'm gonna murder this Kadabra.
Yeah, cadavers are not known for being particularly hardy.
You're not.
Trainer Jim.
Jim. Hey, Jim.
Jim!
He's too big.
Yeah, you can't just go along a dangerous cliffside with your pet bull.
Skullbash.
Skullbash is a lot less interesting in this run than it would normally be.
It gives you a handy defense boost.
That's about it.
Is that defense boost not new for Sword and Shield?
No, it's been around for a while. I think since at least Gen 3. It may have been there all along. I forget.
They're like, no, I don't think it was. They're like, oh, Skullbash is not a good move. We gotta give
It's
it
not a
some-
great one.
Yeah, we gotta give it something. Now, it kind of gets the buff that everything gets in this gen, like it, where...
It was buffed to 130 base power in Generation 5.
yeah.
And then since Generation 2, it has raised the user's defense.
Really? I did not realize it was that long at all. Do the thing!
I just want to show it off. Yeah, he's got the power of an Earth God. No big deal.
What, like it's hard?
Not for a working man like Ronald. Their face is dumb, and I kind of love it.
I love that you are perfectly behind the hiker. Like, don't move when you get out of the menu.
I know.
That's it. That's the player
That's just
character.
you. That's Ian.
You could push him to his death if you wanted to. But take us a little.
Fuck it. No! That kills people, Nathan!
Nathan, that kills people.
What, so I'm just supposed to know everything that's gonna kill somebody when I do it?
Nathan! Are you glad you went back for that?
No. But it's okay.
Or are you glad you went back for the Dusk Stone that you got along the way?
Where did that actually fly to?
Is Yuri Geller dead?
No, the trainer's name was Jim, so he said he's dead, Jim.
Oh, okay. They were separate comments. They were not related.
To my knowledge, Uri Geller's still alive.
Because he was very recently in the news for allowing Pokemon to use...
Yeah, he apologized for the controversy over Kadabra.
Fucking finally.
Yeah, the joke being that he said that he was going to allow them to use it again, even though, like, he lost the court case.
Yeah,
and...
they were never prohibited from using it. They just decided not to. And only in the card game.
It's wild to think that there hasn't been one for so long in the card game.
Yeah. That's why.
I'll be right back, friends. I'm going to refill my tea.
You passed Kiowa's trial. Well done, okay? That means you can now ride on Charizard. In that case, why don't I tell you about a great way to play with your Pokemon in the boxes? You ready for this? Press X to open up the X menu, then tap on Pokepelago. I'll be waiting for you and your Pokemon to visit.
Yeah, I'm sure that character won't have any any further ramifications on the story whatsoever.
Okay. Maybe you can catch some Pokemon from those rock formations that spout rare bubbles.
Maybe. Forgot I had Surf. Is this a new route?
I don't believe you have a catch. You're challenged by swimmer Dakota.
Swimmer Dakota was trying to do right, JoJo.
Do we also need to add Lapras to the list of ass Pokemon?
Why Lapras specifically?
Lapras.
Oh.
It sounds like it's a no from Nathan.
Well, you could go, like, actually ass with nose pass and probo pass.
Yeah, you're right. There are better ones.
Oh no, his crunch did so much damage.
You know, Ian, if my trainer told me to bite something like that, I'd just tell him politely, no. Thank you.
You want me to put that in my mouth? No!
I'd bite me.
I really want Rusty to learn a
Grass
grass move. That would be great. Thank you, rollout. Very cool.
I still think you're out-damaging it.
Thank you, rollout. Very cool.
Basculin is part dark, is it not?
No.
Pure water.
Okay. Yeah, your rough skin is doing more damage than his crunch is, which is cool.
Just have all of the defense.
I never realized I was such a thick boy.
We've known.
And people even tell me over time. No.
We've known for a long time that she was a thick boy. Chat's never seen it, but
Rusty, did you know that Psyducks are free?
You can just go and get one. The Psyducks at the park are free.
That reminds me of another thing. I'm going to share it with both you and the chat.
Oh, this is actually just a photograph of me when somebody is combing or braiding my hair. It actually is. I'm just chin down, eyes closed, and enjoying it.
I want to see your hair braided.
Nathan, no.
So that you don't have to meticulously type it out if you want to see it in chat if you're watching the VOD. This is a tweet from at iScoff. I roll through the door frantically trying to control a crocodile. The swamp is full of free dogs!
Nope. God, I'm so good at this.
Look, Ian, you caught one. A wild mine shower here.
Is this your catch for the route?
I believe it is.
Yeah.
Interesting. Never used a mine show.
I haven't either.
Cool mon.
Also, I let God decide what I was gonna get here,
Yeah.
because I wasn't particularly worried about catching it. I don't think without doing some serious bullshit, we can get a Master Ball to fail. I know there's have been occasionally some like weird corner cases when it can fail, but hey, look, this Pokemon's actually on the Pokedex.
It is. It overwhelms its opponent with continuous attacks and then slowly stores up power before delivering the finishing blow.
I thought that said 783 pounds, and I'm like, what the fuck?
That's a thick weasel.
Alright, chat. We're gonna let you guys have this opportunity again, and not let Nathan and Rusty make a mistake.
I prefer happy little accidents.
This isn't a Bob Ross painting.
Yeah, this is Pokemon. It's serious business.
This ain't no happy little trees. Chat, it's not looking good, bud. Alright, Nathan.
T.
Ah. I was trying to text Nathan something so that we could look like we stumbled across something.
Yeah.
I wanted to be Professor Thickums.
Damn it. Keep fucking up. That was the first one I saw. Let's see the summary.
Light metal. That's not a great one.
No. Double slab, fake out, detect, meditate.
It's only half of its 800 pounds. It's still a thick-ass boy.
So, Adam, I don't really know the context. What is the weasel and banana?
Yeah, about a bunch of those.
You did.
And now you have one more.
So I'm at that spot where I feel like I need to sneeze, but I can't.
Yeah.
And it's the worst. I would honestly rather have my sneeze caught live on the internet so that those weirdos can put it on a website than...
You found Mewtwo Knight. Why?
It was just here in the ocean.
Anime called Brand New Animal from Trigger. That sounds fun.
But weasels aren't brand new animals.
Yeah. Old and busted animals is what I call them.
You said Trigger, and I immediately went to like the anime company that makes that. I'm not sure. Is Trigger still around?
Yeah. That's what he's referring to.
Yeah.
That's what the mine shaft was named after, is a weasel from a Trigger anime.
The episode that Trigger did for
Star Wars Visions?
Star Wars Visions is
I think it was episodes. I think they had
I think they had two. They were both excellent.
There wasn't a bad episode of that bunch.
No.
I am also a big fan.
I think the one that is considered the, I don't want to say worst, but the not best, is the music episode.
I kind of like that one.
I think it had a good charm. I just don't. I just don't think it was the.
I wouldn't have watched a whole season of just that style.
Yeah.
I would watch a whole season of every other episode.
The art style was a little odd, but really it was like the.
It was that musicals don't really work with Star Wars all that well. Oh, Adam, you must. Listen, if you don't have a Disney Plus account, get at me on the Discord later and I will give you my login stuff. You need to see it.
To the Disney Corporation, for legal reasons, that was a joke.
To the Disney Corporation, stop being dicks. You know what I'm talking about.
I don't know, there's a lot of Disney dickery out there.
That's the joke. Thank you for getting the joke. That was fun.
Disnickery?
Oh, Nathan.
I don't think you should say that one again.
I want to go back.
Nathan, real talk.
I get it.
As your brother, you would have to tell. That's a no from me, dog.
Are you ready for the hardest route in the game?
Ready. Ha!
Fucking bye!
Don't. He's like, nah, I don't have the mental capacity for this. I do actually want to go heal first.
What, Ian, do you not like foreigners in your country?
Oof.
I apologize if that was insensitive.
Look, I'm okay with people from extra-dimensional
Nathan.
areas.
Nathan. Maybe it's your brother. Maybe not that one.
A little too real.
Maybe just a bit. You can mash A there and get an extra like little beat from like as you're pressing A, and it'll scare you like, oh damn it, did I mash a second cycle and you didn't, but it'll.
Well, the pro strat is to start mashing B once you start the healing animation.
Yep.
That way you don't accidentally.
Yup. Big same.
You don't accidentally get the
That's
second.
that's what I normally do, but yeah. Ah!
Aura readings are doing crazy.
His power level, it's over 9,000.
His power level, it's over 9.
His power level, it's exactly 30. Because Little Helper is the first Pokemon and it's level 30. That's the joke I'm making.
Will you stop talking to me?
Oh, thank God you made it to the most difficult area of the game.
I know, I was worried about it.
Remember when you went back to heal and they didn't even fight you?
Yeah, I do.
Well, Daddy, I want to know more about Passimian. Is there somebody with the Passimian? Like to show your Pokemon to him? That's the wrong monkey! Oh, Oh, thank you very much. Look, son, it's a Pokemon. Ah, Daddy, it's Oranguru. It doesn't look like Passimian at all. You're right. Dad will be a Passimian then. Ooh, Sniff, you're weird.
Yeah, what a weird dude.
Hey, it's a weird dude.
I like his knife hand.
Goodbye.
Bro, how did your hair do that? Like,
You there.
like, what do you tell the barber?
Hey, you know, give me the old Colress.
I don't think that's his hair. I think his hair is just slicked back. I think the blue thing is his glasses.
Well, it's actually...
No, it's coming out of his head.
Yeah, because it's actually connected in the top, kind of the...
You see there on the right?
Yeah.
On our right.
Yeah.
TN43 Mind Blown.
Isn't that...
Mind Blown is really good.
I don't know if I'd say good. I'd say very powerful.
What's the drawback on it again?
It takes away half your health.
Oh.
Like Belly Drum.
Yeah. Kinda wish I'd actually gotten the flame charge TM there. Anyone?
I watched a dude sweep doubles with a
Hey, we can go. We can go to the. Let them out now.
Free them.
Let them out now.
He's about to throw hands. Baby. See this Vulpix? It was bullied by Team Skull and now it's scared of people.
I will murder you if you do anything to this fox.
Oh, that's the first time I've seen it go up on its own to somebody like that. Maybe it senses something special about you. Vulpix seems to calm down when you're around. Do you think you can come to visit us from time to time?
You should do this.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Did you hear that, Vulpix? This trainer's gonna help you out. Vulpix is shaking slightly.
What did you do to this Vulpix?
He was bullied by Team Skull. Oh, but you don't have a big Malasada. You can get them at the Malasada shop.
You were the one that brought up the idea. I do have a catch here. This is Rude.
Yep.
That's not a trainer battle?
You there. In battle, the sky's the limit.
Oh, she's the coach trainer or whatever. That is a trainer battle. Well, let me add one more to that list.
Hacker Kiana!
Let's continue that streak.
And her Eevee! Whoa.
Little helper's gonna bash you with his head. But like in a zen way.
He's gonna be real calm about it. Goodbye.
Probably because you have one level 20 Eevee. There's a Pokemon Center that will just give you Master Balls. Like,
But you really have something better than this right now, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, like, I have multiple legendaries.
Just so you're aware, you haven't gotten to catch it.
I know. I was wondering if you would actually battle me. Oh god. He knows. He knows
the
this.
high ground.
He has the high ground. He listened to Obi-Wan. Oh god.
Very funny if his name was Rising Star Ben.
Or Annie.
Whoa.
If he were Annie, would he be okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're nowhere near the volcano though, so no, I don't think that's him.
Hey, as long as it doesn't have sand.
There's sand left, right up below. Trumbeak. I'm gonna punch this.
Punch a bird?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Can we get a flying type punch move just called Bird Punch? Thunder Punch, Fire Punch, Ice Punch, Bird Punch.
Not in this game, Rusty. There is one, though, in a different Nintendo game. It's called Falcon Punch!
As soon as you opened your mouth, I knew what joke you were going to make.
Yeah, you led him right to it. You could say it was very obvious. Even like as obvious as like yelling the name of your move out.
And falcons in real life do actually punch. So there's a basis in reality.
A lot of birds of prey drown because they hunt fish.
Yeah.
And they grab one that is too heavy for them, and their claws can't open on purpose. They just relax slowly over time because they don't have any muscles to actually open their claws, and so they can't let go and they drown. Bald eagles are particularly susceptible to this.
There's some money.
There's
some money.
There's some money.
You think that's money too?
Who is Relic Gold?
That's from like a side quest in the post game of the Unova games.
Booster's weird cousin.
That's your catch.
Okay, this game does not do necessarily a great job of scale on this, but
Does all of that fit in a Pokeball?
my favorite thing still is there's Wailord is in Gale of Darkness,
Yes, where it does.
and that game does a very good job of showing its scale.
There's an animation where you got a fight in a Pokemon Center and somebody pulls out a Wailord and everybody just smashes bloodily against the walls. It's pretty fun.
I love that photo.
It's very good.
That's so good. Hey. Alright, chat.
It's a good dog.
Please name this with
Name that whale! Name that whale!
so that Nathan and Rusty don't. Because right now they're plotting, scheming.
Well, I only wanted to name that one a specific thing last time. I'm not like We're not like secretly messaging each other on the rig trying to get these to work out.
Oh, I'm well aware. There have been some
A whole lot of them are beautiful accidents.
Honestly, that makes Ian angrier. That's what I'm going for.
Alright, Rusty. Start
H.
U.
M.
D.
I.
N.
G.
E.
R.
And
Humdinger.
that's a real humdinger of a name, huh?
It certainly is.
I'm proud of us.
Contrary.
A contrary whale lord. That's interesting.
I don't think I have it. It has anything that could really take advantage of that. Like it could curse and raise its speed.
Well, yeah. It's fun. Bye, Humdinger. Oh, another iron plate?
I'm kind of bummed that we're never going to see Humdinger again.
You never know about that. This is a Nuzlocke.
The only reason that Humdinger would come out is if I killed Puppy, and I would be very sad.
Ian would kill everyone in the room and then himself if Puppy died.
Yeah, kinda.
Sometimes you try really hard to get past a trainer without triggering a battle, and they just snap to you. Sometimes you try really hard to get into a battle, and the trainer just dodges you over and over and
He
over.
just cannot see you.
Like that scientist just then.
Yeah, he was a little hard of sight. That won't save you.
Goodbye. How's it going, Rusty?
It's good.
I'm hearing some schlorping coming from your end.
Oh, no, I'm just kind of like, well, I've got an empty water bottle, and I'm kind of sucking into it and blowing out to drum it.
Ah,
I apologize.
it's fine.
I punched it.
I forgot that we were doing a live stream and was just kind of absent-mindedly doing nothing.
Ah,
Been there.
I forgot that we were actively making content.
well, that's what we're doing now, isn't it?
We are. My bottle has become content.
Maybe not necessarily good, but certainly content.
Listen, there's a lot of content that I listen to that isn't good in the traditional sense. I like enjoy it.
What you're saying is there's a difference between good and entertaining?
Yeah.
It's like my thoughts on the Shadow the Hedgehog video game.
Oh, like that it's just a god-awful trash game, but it's also one of your favorites?
Yeah, oh yeah. I'm gonna kill it with fire.
I feel that way about Kingdom Hearts' story structure.
Better hope you get
Oh my god, he's gonna unleash all of his fury upon you!
Does that look like the face of mercy to you?
Didn't actually kill it.
If you miss this attack, you're at risk.
I'm aware. Thankfully, I used a 100% accurate move.
Unfortunately, he's got bright powder on!
That would be funny.
The stream would end. Didn't I actually? Yeah, okay, I did.
I'm really bummed that this never did anything.
A theme park made from restored fossils. I don't think that would work.
Yeah, actually, I do.
Is this also randomized?
I doubt it.
I turned that fossil into the Pokemon you used to be. You obtained Tortuga.
A Pokemon I want to use.
Would you like to give a name to your Tortuga?
Well, I've used this.
Is this
Pokemon.
randomized? I doubt it.
Well, sometimes you're wrong, and that's okay. Okay, chat and/or Nathan.
Hey, what's up, Shadow?
What's good,
I
Shadow?
think he just gave you a name for your Lombre.
It's been a minute.
Shadow, you've got. I'm gonna give you some. Oh no, it's all capitals.
Yeah, you didn't get it right.
Yeah. Is there not a way that I can just...
You may be able to double tap.
That's funny.
Nope.
Yeah.
That's...
Maybe if you need to go to the sideways one.
Yeah.
There's a caps lock. Yeah, caps. Not everything.
Most things are rando.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I did is Ian asked me to make him a randomized seed, but he didn't want me to tell him the settings. So
there are...
Ian's figuring out as he plays what is and is not randomized.
Like, you can see that the ability is randomized because...
That's a terrible nature, too.
Yeah, I was noticing that.
It's maybe the opposite nature to the one you want.
That's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this... So
Like,
this...
you can run physical Ludicolo, but...
Yeah.
Yes. All opposing... that's the only thing Ian wanted me to keep the same, is opposing trainers.
Cool.
But his starter is this Volcanion that he's got here.
Yep. Yep, that's my starter. And like we have abilities randomized. So this Cricketune has Pixelate, so his slash is actually
Fairy type.
fairy type. He's got Victory Star, Rough Skin. This is also one of the funniest.
Yeah. And it's technically different.
Yeah.
If nothing else, only in name.
Yeah. All of the trainers are randomized, so I hadn't actually played through Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon, and so I want, so I still want to see what this would have been like for that, see what the trainers had and all, and so I know that I played through. Oh God!
It's Festival Plaza.
Oh God! Damn it!
Gotta connect to the internet.
I'd let this happen.
You have to do this for a while.
I know. Yeah.
I've actually always really liked Sophocles' Link Cable shirt.
It's a cool shirt. Just let me get out of this. There you go. Somebody came.
Listen, listen. You're the host, aren't you? You got two.
Can I leave now?
The lottery shop, you can get a prize. You can train your Pokemon. You can get items. Dye house, you can change stuff's color.
Can I leave?
No. You're trapped in the cyberspace forever.
Listen, listen.
Fucking Navi.
Listen!
If you get high enough, you can rename your festival plaza. And one of the most popular Tumblr posts I had for a long time was a screen grab I took where I had renamed mine Sex Dungeon. And it was, your Sex Dungeon grew to level 69.
Nathan.
Yeah?
If you get high enough, you can do anything.
Team Red. Cool. For the love of God, let me leave. Just... Thank you.
You can now use the menu. Try a battle or a trade.
This doesn't feel like using the menu.
Sorry if you just logged into the worst part of the stream.
Okay, Jesus. God, it made me just do that. Sure. Okay. Also, Shadow, if you're still here, this is something that got randomized.
$1,000 flame plate, that's handy. $400 lemonade is not bad either.
You just buy special attack boosts here.
Charcoal and flame plate do the exact same thing.
Yeah.
$600 Moo Moo Milk's not bad.
Yeah.
You may be able to sell those nuggets for more than they're worth. Oh no, that's 40 grand. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that you actually lose money on that.
I just want to see if this lets me do anything. I doubt it will. These are just full heals. That's just a $350 full heal.
Yeah.
That's good.
Nathan, is this what you just put in the Discord?
Yep.
Now I could buy better actual items. Not that that really matters to me. Oh, I should look at
Oh, this isn't a post that you saw. This is a post that you made.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I just have that.
Yeah. For your Dialga.
Well, it actually works for anybody. If you've got something that with a dragon and a steel move, it's worth throwing out there.
The orbs only work on their respective legendary.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'll take an extra money. I'll take an extra money. I'll take an extra money.
There are ways to utilize the lagging tail. They're not great.
Not that I care enough about right now. If I'm gonna come back in here and talk to these people, but I think if this is where I think this is, maybe the most appropriate reaction in all of Pokemon is right here.
Get out.
Ooh.
Okay, bye!
Okay, bye. I'm not gonna be able to hear you for a minute, Rusty.
Okay.
He's making a clip. Hoot! Hoot! Yo, puppy.
Why is Rowlet cute and Hoot Hoot is not?
I think Hoot's adorable.
Hoot is adorable.
He's one of my favorite Pokemon.
Here at Cobrastryke Lightningbolt, you are allowed to be wrong.
Yes, Rusty, you are allowed to be wrong.
I'm glad we both agree that you're wrong. I like the Bell Awesome on the desk.
Yep. Child.
The child.
I bet you'll beat me no sweat with the super strong Pokemon that you borrowed from your brother.
Try not sweating when I throw an active volcano at you. Puppy, go!
It's a good name. It's a good name, Brent. I think it was my message, but... Okay, so Rusty asked the question while you were away and not able to hear.
Yep.
Why is Rowlet cute, but Hoot Hoot's not? And that was the offense that I took you were hearing.
Yeah, I think they're both cute.
Sneaky gluten-free meerkat party time is what you just posted in the Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes the URL names that Twitch comes up with is interesting.
No, I named it that. I was just off the dome.
Thanks. That's very...
Man, you bought all those lumberries and you keep randomly getting more.
I'm fine with that.
Lumberries are good.
Lumberries good. I don't know what you're talking about, kid. I've got one. It wasn't that hard. Just felt like there might have been something else over there. Also, I totally just got...
Yeah, you should have taken that 9 iron
You
to the
just
face.
took that to the chin.
Yeah. Not that you know anything about that, right, Nathan?
That's true.
Nathan, have you taken a 9 iron to the chin before?
No, not to the chin, to the head. You may have actually been there, Rusty. It was our very first out. Yeah. My very first outing when I joined the troop. We went on a little golfing thing.
I would not have been there.
It was like literally like the very first activity we did after joining the troop was that there was they were doing this little golfing thing, and we were getting the golfing merit badge. And I was with our friend Daniel, who actually had some experience golfing. I
do remember Daniel.
Yeah, he was swinging his club, and he missed, or he didn't miss. He accidentally lost the grip as it was hitting the peak of the swing. So it like rose up into the air like 10-15 feet, fell down right on top of my head, like on the crown of my head. And I absolutely like crumpled to the ground because I had just taken a 9 iron to the head.
To the top of the dome.
Yeah. And the responsible adults who were there, they came and like checked on me, and they're like, "What? Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Well, I don't feel great, but all things considered, I think I'm all right." I won't say it wasn't painful, but I don't think it did a whole lot of damage. But I don't know. You guys have been spending this entire time with me, so you tell me.
Our mother was not amused.
Apparently they neglected to call her and let her know after this had happened. So she only found out when I was telling the story later.
I remember coming to pick you up and you telling us and Mom was
Not thrilled.
Mom was not the most thrilled with what had happened.
I thought it was a funny story, even at the time. Mostly, I was just like really proud that I could take that damage and not like have been grievously wounded.
Yeah, Nathan, that happened, and Nathan's like, "Huh, I can tank that. Good to know."
Yeah, I could take a 9 iron.
I would be lying if I said that wasn't basically the train of thought. This is not a new route.
I know. Because if I continue to go, it's funny.
Yeah.
If I continue to go down, I'll get to the Pokemon Center that I got my math class at.
That is a wild, non-Alolan Meowth.
That's why I said that it was funny.
He also got a non-Alolan Vulpix at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, that was in my string of fire types.
Yeah, we were more focused on that like by a lot.
Yeah. At the beginning of the game, I went 3 for 3 on having fire types.
That was very funny.
Okay.
I think you could, at this point, I think you've gotten enough that you could do a mono fire team, and you could definitely do a mono fire water team.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and we'll call it a couple of minutes early. I don't want to do the next trial just yet.
I would also let you go kind of clean up these other 2 routes before,
Yeah.
between streams.
Yeah, that's kind kind of what I wanna try to focus on. So I think that's gonna go ahead and be it for us tonight.
Yeah.
We got a trial done. You know, we're at the precipice of another trial. So,
Yeah.
and then
Nothing.
And then I think that's kind of the end of this island for now. If I am remembering right.
There are 3 normal trials and then the grand trial.
Yeah. So
that's probably what you'll get
Yeah.
through tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Next week.
Yeah, next week I'll do. We'll jump into the grass trial. Do that.
You'll probably get all the way to the grand trial.
And do the grand trial, and that'll kind of be, hopefully the stream after that, be on to the third island.
Yep.
Where I feel like that's where the bigger bulk of the
content
is, and I feel like I am out of tutorial finally.
Yeah.
A solid amount.
Hey, guess what?
What?
Hey, what?
What were you gonna say, Nathan?
I was just gonna say he was going to start chugging along.
Yeah.
Bonus live streams incoming.
Ooh.
As soon as Forza Horizon 5 is available, I'm going to be using my free time to play it, and I will probably be streaming it at least until I buy a Volkswagen Golf and make my car in the game.
Yeah.
And then make it way better than any car that I will ever own in the game, because you can turn it into a supercar. But I want to kind of give my first impressions. The boys will be around if they are around. Basically, anybody who's on our Discord channel, you know who you are, streamers.
Yep.
Can pop in. I will be in the voice chat. You guys can pop in and out while I kind of talk about the game, and love it, because I do not like racing games, but I do like the Forza Horizon games. They are the exception that proves the rule. They are absolutely fantastic, and I am absolutely pumped for it. So I don't know exactly when it's going to go live. It might be tomorrow at midnight, in which case I'm going to stream tomorrow at midnight a little bit. At least a little bit.
Yeah.
But as soon as it's live, I'm going to hit it. And I'll be playing that for a while.
Yeah.
Friday, I should still be doing my Pokemon stream, although I might be streaming Forza right up until it.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
This could not have come at a worse time, because Nathan and I have still not had an opportunity to practice Smash, and now there's another thing in the way. We'll see what's going on with that. I have been practicing Smash on my own time, but Nathan is trying to coach me, and I have been busy a lot these last couple of weeks. It's just been some bad timing. But that's coming up too. Yep. Ian and I have an ongoing bet 1 month after the release of Sora Kingdom Hearts. He and I are going to do a fight, and that's coming up. There's like a week and some change left at this point.
And like I said, we're going to finish up Subspace Emissary before we do that, and that's probably what we'll be doing Sunday.
Yep.
It is what we'll be doing Sunday. So we got Forza coming up all the time. We've got my Sinking Sapphire, a hack by Dre, on Friday, and we got Subspace Emissary on Sunday.
Yeah. So,
bye.
Content coming your way. Bye.